I'm sure it's nothing you don't like. Yeah, I'm sure.
Hey boys, what's going on? It's your boy Colazo here today, guys, and today I'm bringing you the PCGamer 6 revealed cards that they did. They gave us a lot of information as well, like when the set's going to release, and you know, some new cards with the new keyword bond that we're going to talk about, and a bunch of really cool stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Fortunately, I wasn't able to upload anything yesterday. I was just busy all day, so that's why this one's a day late. And then the two other spoilers that came out yesterday are going to be uploaded in the other video I'm putting out today, which is later on, which is the two spoilers that come out today. So the video later is going to have 4 cards, and then this one's just going to have the PCGamer cards only. So I hope you guys enjoy. But yeah, let's start with our first card. Alrighty guys, so our first card we're going to talk about is of Abyssian, and he's called Nightshroud, or she's called Nightshroud. Abyssian normally are females, so I'm going to go with this as she. She's a 4 mana, 5/1 Arcanist, and she has Bond. Your general steals 1 health from the enemy general for each other friendly Arcanist. Now, this card is pretty weak. Let me just put it out there. I think everyone else agrees it's pretty weak, man. 5/1 is like, this thing could get pinged off by anything. This thing could just die to every kind of AoE, every type of ping, just everything kills this off. And if you think about it, is it really worth it to just play it for the bond to steal 1 health from the enemy general? And I'm pretty sure when it says steal 1 health, that means your opponent's losing it and you're gaining it, which is pretty nice. But you already have things in Abyssian like Void Pulse and stuff like that, so I don't think this thing would see play, but it depends on the other type of Arcanist. And maybe if you're running you know, some of the newer Arcanist cards in Abyssian, you might run this just to have more. I know they got that one card, I forget what it's called, where it like brings back all the other Arcanists, something like that. So maybe it'll see play just because of that card. But like, if you look at 4 mana Arcanist already, I mean, you already have I think Lightbender's an Arcanist, I'm not 100% sure. Then you have Albi Stage, which is like the best Arcanist in the game. So, you know, maybe it'll see play, maybe not. I'm going to go with probably not, because it can be killed very easily. And, I mean, its bond ability isn't the greatest. Now, right, I didn't go over it, but right in case you guys don't know, bond is an ability that triggers when you have a minion of the same tribe already on the field. So if you already have another Nightshroud on the field and you play this, his bond triggers. Bond also triggers when something re-enters the battlefield. If an egg like rebirths, I think they said it triggers. There's a few ways it triggers. Right now, Duelist is blowing up my phone because I have it to where it gives me notifications. And I guess the spoilers of today just came out, which is awesome. We'll do that video later on. I didn't mention it, but this video is only going to be PCGamer spoilers. The other video later on is going to be the 2 from today and the other 2 from yesterday. I'm going to add them into tonight's video. But anyways, yeah, let's keep going. Yeah, see you guys in the next card. Alrighty boys, so for card 2, we're going to be talking Linar. Now this is a 3 mana spell for Linar. It's called Life Coil, and it says double a minion's health. Alright man, what's to really talk about with this card? Divine Bond, Divine Bond, Divine Bond. That's all there is with this card. It is 3 mana. It's a lot of mana to be spending on a Divine Bond, you know, to try to get that win with Divine Bond, because you could play this on, like, when you have 6 mana, you could play this and then play Divine Bond in the same turn. Maybe it will see play, maybe not. Probably more in meme decks, because I feel like you can already get some pretty buffed up minions already without the Life Coil. And Life Coil is pretty expensive, man. Maybe if it was like 2 mana, it would see more play, but 3 mana is kind of pushing it. It's also, it's fighting with Divine Bond already, so you know, maybe I'll run 1 of these in my deck and run like 3 Divine Bonds just to test it out. But that's really all to say about this card. It's pretty simple. Divine Bond. Let's move on to the next card. Alrighty guys, so for card 3, we're going to be talking Magmar. Now this is one of the cards I'm most excited for. This is a 3 mana golem. His name's Ragebinder. He's a 3/4 with rebirth, and he has Bond. Restore 3 health to your general. This card is going to see play. Doesn't need to be a golem deck. It's going to see play. You guys want to know why it's going to see play? Right now, Magmar struggles with 3 mana minions. I don't know what it is with Magmar and not having good 3-drops, but they do now. I mean, Ragebinder is great. One, he has Rebirth, which is a pretty relevant ability, right? Pretty relevant ability. It's already hard enough to, you know, take care of, like, young Silithars. Ragebinder has good stats. He's a Golem, so if you do want to play that Golem synergy, you have it. And his Bond's great. His Bond is great. Like, if you are playing the Golem archetype, which is probably where this thing's going to see more of the play because of, like, you have things like Lava Slasher. If you're playing the Golem archetype, you're going to be restoring 3 health to your general because Magmar struggles with gaining health. So now you don't have to run Healing Mystics. You don't have to run, you know, Heralds or maybe Earth Spheres. Maybe an Earth Sphere still. But you don't need to run like 2 copies. You can run the Ragebinders. And his stats are good. He's a 3/4 for 4 mana. That is great stats for a 3 mana minion. Amazing stats. He's hard to kill off. And then every time he rebirths out of the egg, you get the Bond again as long as you have another Golem on the field. So this card's great. This is probably my favorite card that they spoiled just because of how great it's going to be. Like I said, this thing's definitely going to see play. If you guys don't think it's going to see play, there's something wrong. Like if I go to Magmar right now, let me just click through Magmar. You guys can't see it, but in the background I have Duelist up. Now if we look through their 3 mana minions, I mean there's nothing. There's nothing, you know, if you're playing like a Pokehorn deck, there's Threxus, or whatever his name is, but that's it. That's all they have, unless you run neutral minions. It's all Magmar has, so this is great. I'm very excited for this card. Clearly, it works Golem synergies, its Bond is great, I love gaining health with Vath. I love this card. So let's move on to our 4th card. Yeah, let's move on to the 4th card. Alright guys, so for all you Saj lovers out there, you guys just got the coolest artifact in the game. Finally! Alright, so Vitruvian got a 4 mana artifact called Thunderclap. It is when your general destroys a minion, summon a copy of it nearby. This thing's great. This is great. If you're playing Saj, this is definitely a 2 of in a deck, maybe 3 of. This with Zephyr, not that Zephyr sees a lot of play already, but giving your General Frenzy with this on, just imagine the things that you could steal. Imagine this with Falcius and like stealing your opponent's Amari Healer or something like that. This thing's gonna be nuts. This is going to see play. No doubt about it. This thing will see play in Saj. I mean, it won't see play obviously in Direx, I don't think so, but in Saj 100%. I love this card, and I'm pretty sure all 12 Saj lovers out there on the game will love this card. This is great. There's really nothing else to talk about this card, man. Just think of the combos, stealing your opponent's minions. You know, imagine this with Saj's Bloodborne spell. You know, I'm kind of glad that this card didn't give the general, like, you know, like plus any kind of attack, even +1 attack. Because then your general is getting attack buff and they're stealing your minions. That kind of sucks right there. At least with this, they're not getting the attack buff, so they kind of have to depend somewhere else for that. Like I said, with the Falcius, you get the +2 attack, so you're at 4, and then with your Bloodborne spell, it doubles, right, to 8. Yeah, this card's cool. This card's really cool. Let's keep moving on. Alrighty boys, so for our 5th card, we're going to be talking Song Guy. Now this card is a 7 mana Arcanist. His name is Calligrapher. He's a 3/7 with Rush, and he has whenever this minion attacks, put 3 Song Guy spells into your action bar at the end of turn. This is really, really crazy. Now Song Guy has late game draw, they have a Rush minion, they have a good end game now, before you kind of just try to draw into stuff like a crazy combo or something like that. This does give you 3 random Song Guy spells. It's not spells in your deck, so keep that in mind as well. But the fact that they have something with Rush, it works with Inner Focus. If you guys didn't think that, it works with Inner Focus. They could buff this if they wanted to. Not that they probably have the mana to, because you're already spending 7 to cast it. But you know, if they wanted to just play this and go Inner Focus, you know, and deal 6 damage because it already has Rush. You go hit them for 3, Inner Focus, you hit them for another 3, and you're getting 3 spells at the end of your turn. So this card's pretty crazy. I think it's going to see a ton of play, and if you don't think so, you're nuts. But yeah, I like this card a lot. I think every Song Guy player in the game likes this card. I'm glad they made it an Arcanist, and I'm glad it looks like an Arcanist, because right now I feel like the biggest problem Duelist has is that they keep making cards that don't look like the tribe. Stop that. There's a card I'm going to show you guys later tonight. It's called EMP, and it's a, what is it? It's a Golem, and it should be a mech. It looks mech, should be a mech, drives me nuts. But I'm glad this card looks Arcanist. I'm glad that it has a really good ability. You know, the fact that you're getting that late game draw helps a lot, because sometimes you don't really struggle that hard for draw in Songhai, but the fact that you have a late game card that gives you draw now is just great. Just great. So yeah, let's keep moving on to our last card. Alrighty boys, so for our last card, we're going to be talking Vaynar. Now, they got a really cool card. This card is a 7 mana 8/9. His name's Ghost Surfum. I don't fucking know how to say that. Ghost something. He's an Arcanist, and he's legendary, and he has the first spell you cast each turn costs 0. Alright, well, I'm going to actually uninstall this now. It was nice knowing you guys, because we're all about to lose to Vaynar. This card's nuts. What, like, look at that body. It's an 8/9. It's already hard to kill. Now, the fact that you can play any spell for the cost, oh wait, the first spell you cast each turn costs 0. So you could play this and then potentially play like Frostburn or any just spell in your deck for this, and then Winter's Wake. I don't know why you're playing Winter's Wake still, but if you are, now you can play it for free and play this on the same turn. This card's nuts. This card's absolutely nuts. I'm glad, like I said, they made it an Arcanist. It fits the tribe. Vaynar got some really cool late game now. Maybe we'll stop seeing Meltdown all over the place. I'm really excited for this card. I'm really excited. I'm not that excited because I'm not a Vaynar player, but I'm really excited to see something else other than Meltdown. This card might be more annoying than Meltdown. I'm not sure yet. I haven't figured it out. But it has, like, not talking as a player who would probably play Vaynar, it has a really good stat line. It's a really good card. It will definitely see play 100%. But anyways, that's really all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, just leave it a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Every subscription helps. But as always, I'm your boy Clazo. Hope you guys keep on dueling, and I'll see you guys next time.